From the Newsroom at news.com.au.
Well, there's some promising news about the health of the Great Barrier Reef. It appears to be growing in strength despite recent bleaching. A new report found that coral coverage on the northern and central parts of the reef is at its highest level since monitoring began 36 years ago. Moving on now, Anthony Albanese will get together with state and territory leaders today when National Cabinet meets. On the agenda will be Australia's COVID response, monkeypox and the threat from foot and mouth disease. In other news, a top security expert has warned that things will get very ugly if the United States intervenes in any conflict between China and Taiwan. Here's the Lowy Institute's International Security Program Director on the project last night.
If the Americans do get involved, and if that happens, then, really all bets are off. And we're talking about certainly the largest war that we've had in Asia since Vietnam, and potentially the biggest war we've seen in the world since World War II that could involve the use of nuclear weapons.
To the Commonwealth Games now, Aussie sprinter Rohan Browning, aka the Flying Mullet, finished sixth in the men's 100-metre final. He's the first Aussie to make it through to the Com Games 100-metre final since 2010. And in more sport, retired AFL star Eddie Betts has made it clear he wants the AFL to apologise to Crows players who took part in a controversial pre-season camp in 2018. Now, Betts and other players were left traumatised after the camp, during which they were allegedly verbally abused and humiliated by instructors. Betts claims that players told the AFL everything that happened during an investigation, but says ultimately their voices weren't heard. To celebrity news now, where Britney Spears has had a crack at the Catholic Church, saying they wouldn't marry her and her husband Sam Asghari because she isn't Catholic. Spears says she was told she'd need to take a test if she wanted to be married in a church. Instead, the pair chose to have their wedding at home in June, with a number of celebrity attendees, including Madonna, Paris Hilton and Donatella Versace. And how about this? A woman in the United States has broken the record for the world's longest fingernails. Her nails have a combined length of 13 metres, and she gets her family members to help her paint them.
Well, my grandkids come over and do my nail. One nail took 4 to 5 hours, and I go through about 15 to 20 bottles of nail polish.
Follow or subscribe to From the Newsroom wherever you get your podcasts.